the Carmi that you guys have saw on vlogs before, the Carmi that you may have met in person, she gonna be a different person. Like, she literally, I'm already different. Because that comes with chasing your dreams. Like, it's enough of like, that's gonna come with it. Check it out. Like, girl, you've been doing this a little minute. And the event, y'all, was beautiful. And it just blew my mind that I was even able to do something like that. Knowing that we have to leave this year, like, that's just been something. It's been something that I've been thinking about. Oh my goodness. Hello, guys. Welcome back to Carmi B TV, where I share a little of my life. A lot of the time, if you saw by this title, you know that I'm going to be reflecting on the year 2023. Y'all know I usually always do these videos. Oh, my dog's here. I always do these videos around this time of the year. I've at least done 3 of these videos where I reflect on the past year and I kind of just set my intentions for what I want the next year to be. So it's kind of fun for me to do. I start by watching my old video and just kind of seeing some of the things that I said, did it come to pass, and then kind of setting forth and speaking things in existence for now. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, I would love if you stop this video and subscribe, like, comment right now. If you're watching it, if you've gotten to this 50-some seconds, comment below and let me know that you're tuning in. I just want to know that you're tuning in because, of course, by the time y'all see this video, I would have already recorded it. So when I upload it, I want to be in the comments talking to y'all live as y'all are watching it. So this is just a little chill video, sit down. I really wanted the camera to be super close to my face so y'all can really, really see me and not have any distractions. I put my dog away so I can really vent and talk to you guys about 2023. So in my last video and kind of like what I said I wanted to do in 2023, I wanted to focus more on what I wanted 2023 to actually feel like. And I definitely said I wanted it to feel serene and I wanted it to feel worth it. Next year, I wanted to feel serene and I wanted to feel serene and I wanted to feel worth it. Does that make sense? Like, I was doing my hair, yesterday for the shoot today, and I said, dang, Lord, this gotta be worse than, right? Like, I really, really need this to count. And though 2023 came with many, many, many lows, we had some good highs that would make it seem worth it. So what was one of those highs? This year, I was able to go on one of my first brand trips ever. And I want to put this here. I also said I wanted long-term partnerships, and I was able to go on a brand trip with one of my long-term partnership brands. And so I just think those two coincided with each other. And it was a perfect experience, y'all. Like, it was so perfect. It was so dope. I was able to take my community along with me on Instagram, my stories. I wasn't really on YouTube like that, so I didn't get to vlog the process. That's one thing I definitely regret. But it was just a great opportunity and a great experience. 2023, we continue to grow our community. Like, we're almost at 600 subscribers here on YouTube, and that came within like the last 2 months, if that. And then Instagram, we just hit 4,000 subscribers, so we're going into 2024 with 4K. And I literally have been doing this for 3 years consistently full time. So to go into my 3rd year with 4,000, like, that's great, because at first it was kind of like, the first year 900, 1,000, the second year 2,000, the 3rd year 3, like, it was giving that 3,000. But now to go into my 3rd year with 4,000, like, that just means a lot to me. Like, 4,000 people are just invested in the journey, and maybe they just followed and don't even know they're going to be a part of the community. So I'm super excited about that. We continue to grow. I hosted my first event, y'all, like my first in-person event in Dallas. It was a content mixer with fellow creators in the city. And it was great. It was intimate, but it was beautiful. Like, the content captured, the moment shared. One of the girls actually, Court, y'all know Court, I talk about her often. She actually brought me a gift. I cried. Lavelle was actually able to come down. Demarie was able to get some behind the scenes. We were able to rent out a studio. I was able to have personalized treats. Thank you to Dottie Sweet Treats, Kentria Porter. That event, y'all, was beautiful, and it just blew my mind that I was even able to do something like that, because I think you think everything has to be on this big, large scale, and though that's the goal, you got to start somewhere. And so that event was me starting, and it's a pretty good event. And actually, I did 2 events this year. So I did 2 events. I also did the workshop. I did how to monetize your Instagram with less than 10K followers. I actually put together a video promotion for that. So I put ad dollars behind that video. I did a video. I hired a videographer. I had a script. I had a teleprompter. Like, it was great. Like, that was super, super great. So yeah, those are some wins, like some very big wins that I feel like made this year feel worth it, as I said that I wanted it to be. I continue to get brand deals. Of course, I would love to get more partnerships, and I know that a lot of that will come as I continue to grow and remain consistent, because I feel like I did kind of slack off this year. I don't know if I just even... I don't know if I verbally said this on the channel, but I did lose my grandma on back in June 26th, actually. This is my maternal grandma. This is my mom's mom. And so after she passed, I feel like I took a little break, you know. Then I had like other family things coming up, so I just wasn't as consistent as I like would have liked to be. But I thank God for December, because in this month, y'all, God has literally restored so much, my faith, my hope, and then just like community. You know, like one of my videos did really well and brought a lot of followers, and a lot of people, you know, wanted to be invested into, like, you know, it's just, it's the little things that God has done to restore. So I will say one of the hardest loss, I was not trying to cry. One of the hardest loss, like one thing that I do kind of grieve about this year is my grandma, right? Like, I'm going to miss her. I miss her, you know, period. But I feel like in this year, knowing that we have to leave this year, like, that's just been something. It's been something that I've been thinking about every day this week, literally, because I'm recording this, Saturday the 30th of December. Every day this week, I've been like, dang, it feels like I'm leaving her in this year, because this is the year she passed. Let me get some tissue. Hold on. I'm not sorry for the tears. I'm really not. But if you've lost somebody close to you, you understand. My grandma has been the closest person that that have passed to me. And I think there's a level of like guilt and a level of like just straight up sorrow that you have when the year that they pass, it goes on, like, it's, you know. And so with that, that's been like one of the hardest losses, because it's like, it's been a silent grief for me, like a silent, something that I'm not really vocal about, you know, that my grandma was sick, you know, for years before she passed. So it's just not one of those type of things that I was just very vocal about. You know, we all have our things that we deal with in life that we just don't, you know what I'm saying? We're not just going to tell everybody everything. And that was one of them, you know, just with her being sick. I just say that to say it's been a silent thing. Like, people will think, you know, they would think like, you know, she's still good. But it's some days I get up and I'm just like, I think about that, and it just has me like in my thoughts. Did I just feel like I just messed my makeup up for this video? But y'all saw what it was like before. Anyway, so yeah, that's been like one of the toughest losses that I feel like I've taken this year. As far as like familial, you know, emotionally. Again, as an entrepreneur, as a content creator, there's been many lows. Y'all know I did coaching this year. This is actually my first year coaching. I forgot to mention that. That's another good thing that happened this year. I met a lot of beautiful, you know, creators. It was great. Like, I did that majority of this entire year. So yeah, I don't know if I'll take as many clients next year. Like, that's not my goal, because I really want to do this for real. Like, I want to stop adding things to take me further away from the thing. And I think we do that sometimes in fear. And also because I know that I can do a lot of things. Like, I can coach. I'm competent. I know this space at this point. I know what's possible. And I'm just so passionate about making other people aware of that. But I think sometimes that takes away from what you're doing too. So it's like, I think that I still do want to take clients, but just not as many, just not as many. So, but that was a really good thing that happened this year as well. So 2023, when I look back over it, yes, many losses. I mean, I've learned a lot about myself, my family, and this year that, I mean, this under eye is just bothering me. I feel like I just want to go like, let me go pat. Hold on. It's a little better. Not too much, but anyway. So yeah, like 2023, like most years as an entrepreneur, what I was trying to say is that you're going to have highs and lows. So there were times where I'm like, baby, money low. Things are low. Ain't nothing coming in. You know what I'm saying? But then the times where beautiful things were happening, I was just like, dang, and God was providing. So, yeah, I'm grateful for 2023. It was an eye-opening year, and I'm not even thinking about just my grandma. Like, I'm thinking about just a lot of things. Like, I learned a lot about myself in 2023. Like, a lot about myself. It was so many, like, just lessons. I mean, I've cried in 2023. I'm a crier, so that may not be much to people that know me, but, like, I cried some tears of depth. Like, this is, like, to something that I can't even explain. But, we have continued to keep going. And I think that is what it's about. It's about keeping going. So 2023, I thank you. But 2024, I'm super excited for you. I did a vision and prayer board with Kanisha. Her and I did that, and y'all probably, if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all saw that video, and it's actually even on here on YouTube Shorts. So we did that, and when I tell y'all, it was so refreshing to actually, I haven't done a physical vision board in years. Like, Mariah and I will write like our goals and things like that we want, but it was some in a notebook, but it was something about like cutting it out. Like, we printed the pictures from Pinterest. We both chose pictures that we wanted. We went to Walmart, printed them. We put it in a frame. Like, it's just something about that has just like fired me up in a way, And so 2024, I'm excited. I have things that I want to do. One of the things that I will share that's more like tangible and that I'm just going to try to work my hardest to do, I want to pay my car off, y'all. Like, I ain't that far from it. I need that car paid off, okay? I need the deed in my hands. Amen. The title, whatever you call it. I want to pay my car off. That's one of the things that I put on the board. Of course, continue to grow my community, followers, continuing to secure brand deals, continuing to be an example of what it's like to, pursue Christ and pursue your dreams simultaneously, right? Like, hear God tell you to do something and go after it with all your might. Like, I feel like 2024 is going to be the year that I put everything I got. Like, I'm going to give everything I got to it. Like, to my dreams, like to what I feel like God is calling me to. Everything I got, I'm giving that, That's how I feel. I've already kind of started in that. I don't know if you guys, like I said, you may not follow me on Instagram or anything else, but I just feel like there's just been this shift. Like, December has truly been a foreshadowing of what's to come. And so I feel like, relationally, like my friendships, community, all of the things have just been like swarming me in this month alone. And I am just so grateful to God. And I want to be a good steward over it. And so I realize that I have more time than the average person, considering my circumstances and things like that right now. And I want to be caught maximizing it. Like, like today I've done at least 6 videos today. And like, that's the goal, right? Like, this, and I'm not saying that for a pat on my back from y'all or from myself. It's just like, this is a job. So it's like 2024, it's like literally I'm so ready to like really, really step in and go all in, with God. I'm ready to be truly used by him. Of course, I want to continue to get brand deals. Of course, I want the followers and stuff to continue to grow. Of course, I want a bigger space. I want to move. Like, I got things like that. But like, more importantly, I want what God wants for me. And I know that I have to draw closer to him to see what that is and to be able to live that out. So I just want to be able to do what he's calling me to do right now until we get to the next level. I don't know what it'll be. Which is why I do YouTube, which is why I, share a little of my life a lot of the time, because honestly, I'm just documenting as I go. I don't know what this is going to be. And I almost like could tear up just thinking like, it could be anything, like I could be the next biggest influencer. I could be the next TV host. I could be the next, podcaster. I could be the next, Oprah Winfrey. Like, who knows? Like, I don't know. And I think that's the beautiful thing about process. It's like, God, this is all process. And I'm not fighting him on it anymore. Like, it's just like, it's a part of it, which is why I didn't spend a lot of this video talking about all of the lows outside of like losing my grandma, of course, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it because that comes with chasing your dreams. Like it's enough of time, like that's gonna come with it. Shake it off. Like, girl, you've been doing this a little minute, and even before I was doing influencing, I was running my own business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KBS Multimedia. That's how I moved to Texas on her back. So it's like, you know what this is like, get to it. This ain't nothing new. So yeah, 2024, I'm super, super, super ready. I'm gonna be a different person. Like the Carmi that you guys have saw on vlogs before, the Carmi that you may have met in person, she gonna be a different person. Like I'm already different. I already feel like I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Because 2024 is gonna require a different level of execution. And for people that think you execute on a high level now, yeah, it's funny that you think that, because it's only going to get higher, because I don't think I execute on a high level. Actually, I know I don't. Now, I feel like these last 2 weeks, I have been like pushing myself and executing like the boss that I know I am. Like if you say you want this, like I've been doing it. But I feel like for me, I want to be consistent. And people say consistency is not always just about posting. For me, in this time of my life, it's the practical things. Excuse me, like I want to be consistent in the practical things, consistent in my routine, consistent in my health and wellness, consistent reading my Bible, praying to God, consistent in, putting me first, consistent in, creating, then those things come, creating the content, consistent in budgeting, consistent in cleaning up, consistent in being a good steward, just consistent in keeping the car just consistent. I want to be consistent across the board. And to do that, it's going to require me dying to my flesh, like literally every morning. Like, no, if you supposed to be getting up, supposed to be getting up. Like your body don't get to tell you nothing. You tell your body what to do. You get what I'm saying? Like just really, really being consistent all across the board, because I truly believe how you do anything is how you do everything. And I know that just to be true in my own life. So yeah, I'm super, super excited. So let's talk about some stats. So right now, oh shucks, I just dropped my foot so hard on this ground. So right now on Instagram, we are at, let's see where we are. We're at 4,014 followers with 418 posts. By this time next year, y'all, I want to have at least 1,000 posts or more. Like I need to get the quantity up, get that quantity up, So yeah, and of course with that, y'all, I'm thinking it's gonna be the year for me. I'm not gonna, I got a good feeling like this year when I come back, I'm gonna be in a different space. Like I'm gonna be recording from a different space in Jesus' name. I'm gonna be in a different space in Jesus' name. Like I just feel like things are gonna be so different this time next year. So I won't say much, because some of the things that I feel to be true, I put before God, and I did get where 2 or 3 are gathered, and I prayed on it with my friend, and I talked to people about it that I feel close to. But for me, there are certain things that I'm just not gonna share. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get it done. I'm gonna work, and y'all gonna see it once the work is done. And I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna show you the proof. Hey, I had that on my board. I ain't show y'all then, but I can show you now. Look what God has done. Look what God has done. So yeah. So that's some tangibles. Like I definitely want to get the quantity of posts up. But I just want to let y'all know where we are in terms of followers. On YouTube, we currently have 579 subscribers. So next year is the year I am praying we hit 1K. I'm sure we'll hit 1K within the first quarter. Like that's my goal. That's, like I said, that's another goal I don't mind sharing with y'all. But I'm just praying for, exponential growth on YouTube for sure, because I love YouTube. Like I love YouTube, and I just feel like I never really give YouTube a fair chance. So that's why I did Vlogmas and all the things. Like I wanted to put my entire self at YouTube too. I feel like I do that well with Instagram. Even when I be taking my breaks and not being as consistent, I feel like I've established my brand, at least with the community that I already have. Like they know what it is with me, and I want to kind of do that same thing over here with YouTube. So that's that. Let me see, anything else I'm really hoping for in 2023. More beautiful relationships. Like I have made some beautiful connections this year, y'all. Like I want more beautiful, godly, kingdom relationships to come to me Yeah, like I'm excited. I guess I'm just really here to say I'm excited for 2024. 2023 taught me a lot. Y'all, 2024, I'll be 30. What? Me? I just turned 18. Like what? Me. No, literally, I'm about to be 30. So it's like things, I just feel like that's another part of this shift that's happened. Like that's just become real to me. And it's like, I know a lot can happen in a year. I know God don't need long. And literally, this is a year where I'm just like, okay, God, I'm going to give you I'm going to put all I can. I'm going to do all I can. And I know you're going to do all that I can't. And that's how we rolling. So I'm super excited about 2024. More vlogs, more sit downs, Bible chit chats. Just a lot is to come for Carmen B TV. A lot is to come, y'all. I'm super, super, super excited. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for each one of you, even you watching. Like, thank you so much for just being a part of my community, being a part of the journey with me. Y'all know it has not been easy, but I am committed to documenting this journey as a nano creator, as somebody who is starting out, as somebody that is going to give it her all, as somebody that's going to show up as the creator, the entrepreneur that she wants to be, not the person that she is. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I just speak God's blessing over anybody that's watching this. I pray that God blows your mind. And 2024, I pray that he keeps you in good health. I pray that he grants you peace even through storms, because in this life, trials are promised. Like that's a part of it. But I just pray that you have an anchor in Christ, and that you know who you are in him when you go through those types of things. So I'm just thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for my life. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I pray that you join me on the journey and continue to just see what happens. And I know this video is going to age well, because even now, even as I'm saying this, God has already written out what's to come. So even in my I don't knows, I'm just doing it, and all of the things, it's just going to be clear as time goes on. So yeah, I'm just thankful for the space. I'm thankful for y'all. And 2024, we ready. So I'm praying for y'all. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I will catch y'all in the next week's vlog, because y'all already know we coming back with the vlogs. So if you like this video, stop it, subscribe, comment, let me know your favorite part. Put your intentions down for 2024, like anything that you may have planned, any goals that you may have that you don't mind sharing. Put it down in the comments. I would love to read that and talk to y'all about it. And until next time, I love y'all so much.